It's time to start your morning by taking 5. Here's your host, Matt McMaster.
You're listening to Take 5, quick 5-minute take on the biggest things happening in Nebraska sports. I am your host, Matt McMaster. Let's get to it as quickly as possible. Northwestern takes on Nebraska at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln. Nebraska is a 7.5-point favorite. Heading into this one, the winner gets the 6 wins, goes to a bowl game. Northwestern can extend their winning streak to 5. Nebraska can bounce back after a terrible loss against Minnesota. I have 2 pretty interesting keys to the game and then one obvious key to the game. We'll get to the 2 interesting ones. I think first down is going to be massively important for both teams here heading into this game. Northwestern cannot allow Nebraska to pin their ears back and put Preston Stone in obvious passing situations. Preston Stone has the highest turnover-worthy percentage in the country. He's thrown 7 interceptions. The more obvious passing situations you put Stone in, the more likely he is to give Nebraska an opportunity to capitalize on those mistakes and cause turnovers and get them off the field. So if Nebraska can limit first down yardage for Northwestern and not allow them to really open up the playbook, that would be very, very key and big for the Cornhuskers, because Northwestern is averaging not a bad 6.5 yards on average on third down. That's 29th in the country. So if Nebraska can put the pedal to the metal a little bit on first down, only allow Northwestern to get a 1-yard gain, get a 2-yard gain, maybe a tackle for loss, put them in a situation where, they're more likely to end up having 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 7, where they have to air the ball out with Stone. I think that would be incredibly advantageous for Nebraska. And on the other side of the ball, I think, the play calling against Minnesota was getting a little bit too predictable. And I think that was in part because you were getting to a point where pretty consistently Nebraska had 2nd and 10, 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9, and were put in obvious passing situations once again. And with a offensive line that has not been performing very well at all, the last thing you want to do for a quarterback that really isn't that mobile is put the defense at an advantage with some obvious pass rush situations. So Nebraska, if they can get 4, 5 yards on first down fairly consistently, open up that playbook, allow them to do some quick game, allow them to take some shots maybe earlier in the drive than opposed to, all right, we have to take a shot right here to get a first down. That would be massive. So whoever controls first down is going to have a major advantage in this game. Secondly, I already kind of mentioned it, turnovers. You cannot allow Northwestern to have that back-breaking 90-yard drive that Minnesota had, and frankly, they are capable of it. They have 2 very capable running backs in Caleb Kamalafe and Joe Hyman, in a solid offensive line, and so you have to take advantage of these turnover opportunities that you're going to get, and the easiest and most efficient way for Nebraska to do that is to get these turnovers, and so can you take advantage of some of the mistakes that Northwestern will make later in the game? And it also kind of boils down to making sure that you're doing well on first down and putting them in these situations to give you turnovers. All right, third and final point here, and I think this is just more so a Nebraska-centric point. You got to get Emmett Johnson involved early in this game. I mean, early and often. I think that what he has shown over the last couple of games he is the dynamic weapon for Nebraska that they were hoping and talking about him being in the offseason. And they leaned on him against Maryland. They didn't lean on him against Minnesota, and I think that was a major, major mistake. And, Northwestern has some pretty good linebackers. Mac Uline is one of them, who's a really good linebacker. But Mac Uline, number 37, he's had some tough times on missed tackles as well. And Emmett can make a lot of guys miss in a phone booth. And so I think that when Northwestern's linebackers are playing at their best and they're running downhill and they're tackling, Northwestern's defense is one of the better ones in the Big Ten. At the same time, I do think that when you look at some of these missed tackle numbers from all of the linebackers, Emmett Johnson's running style could prove to be pretty advantageous against this Northwestern Wildcat front seven. And I think most importantly, too, just I would like to see Dana Holgorsen get his weapons involved as quickly as possible. And, I like it when an offense is going naturally, but I also think that it's important, especially coming off of the performance they had against Minnesota, to pinpoint, hey, we're going to get it to Hunter here. Hey, we're going to get it to Barney here. Hey, we're going to get it to Johnson here. Hey, we're going to get it to Dane Key here. And so I think it's important for Nebraska to right away try and establish a rhythm, try and get Dylan Raiola going. Just quick passes, quick game, get him in rhythm, get the wide receivers in rhythm. Don't try and overcomplicate it. Maybe just simple it a little bit in the first couple of drives, and then build off of maybe that momentum you're building from these just quick hitters and easy plays and just quick completions. And so that's what I think this game is going to boil down to: success on first down, turnovers, and just getting your guys in rhythm, and Emmett Johnson just being used as the weapon that he's proven that he can be over these last couple of games. So I think Nebraska is incredibly capable of winning this game. I think they're incredibly capable of losing this game. I don't think that's going to be something that is going to change as the season goes on. But I'll be very interested to see how they play in the first quarter, in the first drives, and how much energy they have. And I think that'll tell you a lot about the character and culture of this football team if they come out and they come out fast. And I think it'll tell you a lot more if they come out slow. So that's been Take 5, and I've been Matt McMaster.